You've been waiting for this Blackhawk 3 Pro to come out, and now you want to know, is it really for you? Is it really good? Is there value buying a product that the support is in the United States over other items in the marketplace? Only one thing to do. Let's start flying it right now so you can see what the image looks like, and I'll talk to you about the features while you watch it, and you can see just how good the quality is. After we fly it, we'll come back, I'll do a review, and then finally after that review, if you want to see what's inside the box, watch the unboxing at the very end. So let's take a quick look at the drone while I talk to you about some of the super key features, right? It has amazing video quality, really upgraded that. It's got level 8 wind resistance, which we definitely tested, and an exceptionally long flight time with a large battery that is highly efficient. So when you're getting a drone with such a powerful camera, you don't want to settle, right? You want to experience the stunning 200 Mbps 4K images, which are just amazing. Every pixel, every detail is so crystal clear. I was really impressed with this. I don't think you should settle, and you're not settling with this at all. It is amazing. I tested the follow me mode 2 different ways. Number 1, I was shooting a video doing RC cars and I had it follow me, and I also had it do that orbit around me while I was doing it, and it was following me and orbiting. Really worked very well. And then I also thought I'd try it out driving along this causeway, having it follow me in the car. And again, it was great, and you can't deny just how amazing and vibrant this video looks. I'm still so impressed with that. Okay, it is super bright. It's super hot out here today in Florida, and I want to try the Waypoint. So I'm sitting here in the shade. It's already up in the air. I will tell you, I have glasses on because I find some of the warnings and some of the things that they give you on the screen are very small. I don't know who they think is able to see them, but I wanted to make sure I could see them to set this up. So let's set up the waypoints. Let's upload the waypoints first. Okay, upload. It's off. It's flying. I got 27% battery left, so we'll see if it runs out of battery and has to fly home first. I will say it is windy out here today, and I have flown around the city where it was windy. I've went to the beach where it was windy. Never seen anything close to a 50-minute battery time. It's generally about a half hour, which is pretty good. We're at waypoint 7. First time trying it, and so far it's working really well, I will say. So put in the comments below, have you used a Waypoint system before? Like, how did it work? Was it this easy? This seems to have worked very easily, although I do want to be able to see the camera, the FPV, which I don't seem to be able to figure out just yet, first try. What have your experiences been? You hear it beeping because it has realized that it doesn't have enough battery, so it's doing the automatic return to home, which I have found to be fabulous. You do have to watch it a little bit, the accuracy, let's say, comes back within a 10-foot circle. It doesn't come back on the dime, which is still perfect. It's gonna come back, it's gonna be safe, you're not gonna have any issues. It's all the things you want. Additionally, another mode that I wanted to show you was I went out and I flew using the night mode, and then I also combined it with their Blockbuster mode. So the Blockbuster mode works by doing some pre-programmed, conventional, really cool drone shots, and it does them one after another, all automated. And then when you want to create a cool looking video, you just pick the ones that really worked out and spoke to you. So here I'm letting it run so you can see what the image looks like at night. Normally you would just take a piece at a time, not all of these different maneuvers. Okay, so I had all kinds of interesting obstacle avoidance things that I was going to try for you, but it actually works a little too well. It is super aggressive, which I think is a great thing in the sense that you can't crash it. But like, if I wanted to show you kind of how it works, it will go nowhere near a tree. Look, it is stopped and it's that far away from me. Okay, so it's super double windy out today, so this is a great test of its stability. Do you see how it's at the edge of the road and it sees me? So it's cool how it works, but it's super crazy aggressive. All right, let's go try some other stunts. So I don't know if I've said this yet, but this drone is completely FAA compliant, which is a great thing to have. Supposedly it has a 9-mile range if you put it in like high range mode. I didn't try it because it's really not the way you're supposed to fly your drone, so I didn't do it. It's advertised to have a 53-minute battery life. I flew it like for days and days and days. I never saw 53 minutes, but at the same time, I was flying it where it was windy at high altitudes, really actively flying it. And I am sure if you were just kind of cruising around doing, normal, having fun, you might actually get that 53. I consistently was in the 30-minute range, something like that, which is a nice long time on one battery. The follow me flight mode was really good. The return to home worked every time, and I really did test that one really well. That GPS routing was super cool, very easy to use. The night mode was really neat. I really did enjoy that. The images looked so vibrant and cool at night. So the obstacle avoidance, while a little aggressive for my personal style, I think is fabulous for a beginner or an intermediate beginner. It will remove so much of that stress that you have about having accidents and that kind of stuff. It was definitely, there was no way that you were reasonably going to crash this thing. Obviously, it's looking forward and back. You can't look sideways or up, that kind of thing. But common sense, you're not going to fly into a tree. Certainly that level 8 wind resistance, I absolutely tested that, and it was phenomenal. Not only did it fly well into the wind, it was stable while it was doing that. And just in case you want in English, that level 8 wind resistance actually is 36 miles an hour, which is a very powerful wind to be flying in. Overall, I was thrilled with this. Obviously, they provided it to me to do this review for you, but they gave me absolutely no instructions. They were like, here, we were proud of this. You go fly it, you tell the people what you found, and I'm telling you, this thing was definitely outstanding. You've seen it fly, we've talked about the functionality. Let's do that unboxing so you can see what it comes with. Oh, okay, here is the drone. Normally I like to make you guys wait a minute to see that. And we have a charger where you can actually charge, I believe, up to 4 batteries with that. The one little downside is the press kit only comes with a single battery, which is in the drone right now. This is the power supply. We got the USB cable, a little screwdriver tool. We got some replacement blades. Only you will know if I use these in the future doing my obstacle avoidance tests. Instruction manual, which is always good to have. Instructions for the control. Oh, speaking of the controller, it must be underneath here. Oh, here is the controller. This is a really nice bag that all of this fits in here. Oh, I like this controller. Look at that. It is a really nice, comfortable size. I really genuinely appreciate it. I don't have gorilla hands, but at the same time, the small ones are kind of difficult for me to hold. What is this? It says pull. Oh, that's where the phone mounts up. That's so cool, so nice and easy. I do like it I do like that position for the display. I think I like that a lot. It's got all the normal things. It's a very conventional control, right? You got function buttons, you got gimbals, you got start the video, take a photo, all those kind of things. In here, mounted inside here in a nice safe place are the sticks themselves. A little hard to get my big old fingers in here, but here are the sticks. They're kind of like a cool black look to them. A very conventional remote, but hopefully it'll be, these are kind of giant antenna, which it's supposed to have giant range, so that would make sense. Whew, let's put it over here, take it in. This is the first time I'm looking at it, first time you're looking at it. I will tell you one of the things that I'm sure you know already, this is a hefty guy. This is not one of these lightweight under the 249 gram limit. This is definitely a beast, but in exchange for it being a beast, that's one of those things that gives it that huge wind rating, and also the giant battery gives it that enormous range that it has. It is, and the other thing I really like, it is so unique looking. Look, we've done a bazillion drones, and this thing is absolutely very unique looking. So just looking at it in 2 seconds, you can see it's got the giant battery on the top. Looks like it's got a vent to air condition the battery, which is why it would have such tremendous range. It does not have the sides or the tops, but you would actually know, you've seen it already, you would know how well it worked or didn't work. Yeah, this thing is cool. Look at all the sensors on the bottom of it. Let's see what the camera looks like. There's the camera on the 3-axis gimbal, so that's gonna be a nice stable image. This thing looks like just a beast, a beast. I'm very excited about this. I'm sure you can tell. You've already seen it fly. I gotta get the heck out of here and play with this. Okay, I hope that was helpful. We'll see you next time.